Guys, the second greatest need for you, the girls, and we kind of already touched on this a little bit, is conversation. Conversation. My wife, before we go to spend, my wife is going on a trip the first week of March. She's going on a cruise with her sisters. Okay, they're going to go away for a week on a cruise. Now, for me, if I were going to go on a cruise with Aaron and the guys, like, we would probably talk to each other maybe 3 or 4 times beforehand to make sure that the details are covered, right? And then I'll see you in March. Because we have a whole week together.
If we talk.
If we don't just all end up on the same boat.
My wife is on the phone with her sisters every day for like an hour talking about the trip. And I'm like, you're going to be with them for a week. Why don't you come, why do you need to talk about it? It's because there's this need that takes place, okay? Now, you guys need to be a part of that. Okay, remember what I said? It's one thing when you're dating, okay? You know how it is when you're dating somebody, and you just can't, you hang up first, no, you hang up. You can't get enough. How long till curfew? Oh my gosh, we still have 5 minutes and da da da. Okay. When you've been married 5 years, okay, it's harder for us guys to find stuff to talk about, okay? And you girls, it doesn't stop. It's just this thing that happens naturally. And for guys, it doesn't come naturally. And so guys, you need to really take time to invest in the gift of words towards your wife. It's important, okay? Number 1 need for guys. Anybody have an idea? Sex. Very good. Very good. It's well, I mean, maybe oxygen is coming in a close second, but
not close. Thanks to oxygen way down here.
You've heard. I don't know how many for every 3 thoughts a guy has. How many of them do the sex? 3. There's always a way to twist it. There's always a way. I mean,
Insight into mind, Chris.
It's huge. It's huge. I don't know if I need to elaborate on it anymore. It's like, it's not just a physical thing for guys. It's really an emotional thing. She wasn't it?
She's like, no. She was just like, no. She was like, no, thank you.
She's kind of scared of the whole relationship.
Yeah. I think this is the sex part.
Become a nun.
No, thank you.
It's huge. Okay. But the number 1 need for the woman. No.
Dang it.
No, we'd like to think it was. Because if it was, I think we'd be golden.
I love having Megan across.
It'd be golden. Cuddling? Yeah. Cuddling and intimacy.
And that's all.
That's it.
What's the only thing let's say?
Come here, girl.
Me.
Mike is a good one to date. He's single, by the way.
It's cuddling's involved. I'll just throw it out, and you girls can throw out more words if I'm wrong, but I'll just say the word affection. Affection. Guys, can you give me a definition of the word affection? Affection.
Well, cuddling,
Chris, you were tearing it up.
Affection. Girls, when you're feeling affection, what do you believe about yourself, girls? Tell me. This is your chance. When you know that you're receiving affection, you want me to just answer it for you? And you guys can nod or shake your head. Like you know that at least to one person on the planet, like, you mean everything. Everybody else in the world could could fail you and stab you in the face, but if there's one person that can just give you the affection and make you feel like all that you're worth, now guys, if you can make a girl feel that way, what do you think happens next?
Yes, I saw.
That's right. That's right. And guess what, guys are really good at during the dating process?
Lying.
Giving them affection.
Giving them affection. Oh, honey. Yeah, I know. You're listening. You're listening. Huh? Girls, have you been filled some lines before? Have you had the guy that just... You guys, you know how to do it, don't you?
No.
Sometimes.
You know how to make her feel...
Pretty. All right. Say pretty. Pretty and stuff.
You know how to do it.
I like your hair.
But here's the thing. Everything that I went down, everything on this list that I went down, the guy's side of the list and the girl's side of the list, here's the problem. This is where it breaks down. Everything that a guy needs girls to be, the way they're wired, gentlemen, it comes naturally. Okay? Believe it or not, they want to be pretty for you. Okay? Believe it or not, they want to pat you on the head and say good boy and encourage you, and and you know what? They do it well. Girls have this natural ability, the way that God has wired them, to do all of these things. Here's the problem.
Wait, is that what they want to have sex with?
Not more than they want affection. But they want affection. But they want affection really bad, and that's almost their downfall. Guys, did you do it?
Do what?
You did it.
What did I do?
Everything that the girl needs does not come naturally for us. It's something that we have to be intentional about doing. Okay? So while girls tend to be very natural about being able to give us everything that we need, it takes an intentional effort on our part, especially after you've been with somebody for a while, and especially after all of your needs have been met. Because when all of our needs are met, do we feel satisfied? Do we feel satisfied when all of our needs are met? Yeah. So what's the problem then if I'm a guy and meeting my wife's need does not come naturally, but all my needs have been met? It still falls one short. Because her need for affection is greater than my need for sex. And so, if all my needs are being met, as a guy, I can easily sit back and think the world is great. Because I'm satisfied, she must be too. But I'm going to stop one short. And my tendency will not be to make her feel appreciated and to not make her feel affection. Now, girls, here's where you get in trouble. Here's where you get in trouble. You'll think that maybe he'll really appreciate me and he'll show me the affection that I need if I go that next step and if I go and I have sex with him. The problem is there's no difference between 18-year-old boys and a dog. Okay? There's no difference.
Don't play me, don't.
What? The thumbs. The thumbs. They feel it, it comes natural, they just do it.
That's just a quick edit though, just write down and thumbs.
And thumbs.
Except for thumbs.